Hey, and welcome back to day 18. Today we are talking about the power of becoming what it is that you desire. And this is one of the biggest things that is going to help with manifestation and law of attraction. And it's also one of the biggest places where people get stuck and they go wrong in manifesting what they desire. So I'm going to be diving in, sharing some tips with you guys, some homework to practice to allow you to really start manifesting the things that you want, and aligning your energy with it. So that's going to be key in today's lesson. As always, if you are hopping on live, drop some hearts, say hi as you're hopping on. Please feel free to share where you're watching from. That's always really cool. It's nice to know where everyone is all around the world. And if you're catching the replay, comment replay, let me know that you're here, and ask any questions, share your breakthroughs, your insights as we go, and I'll be back in the comments after to engage. So let's dive in. Today is all about becoming and becoming what you want. Now, where so many people I find, and what I've noticed with a lot of questions from clients, is this disconnect, and sometimes a lot of imposter syndrome. Because say you want to manifest this and you desire, whether it's money, a partner, whether it's a career, a lifestyle, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter how big or how little this desire is, okay? Because in the energetic realm, it's all just energy. It really makes no difference. It's like we create the labels of how big or difficult it is, based on our perception and our beliefs and our current place that we're standing in our life. So toss those labels out the window, first things first. And then secondly, you've got this desire, okay? Now, so many people struggle to align with it because they're still in the beliefs and the identity of the past. And so every time they try to think or imagine or step into, what would this version of me look like? Or what would this version of me feel like? What would this version of me be doing? There might be this like nagging old self that's pulling back and making you feel this misalignment. Now, firstly, I want you to know that's totally normal, because there's this separation in your physical reality. You don't actually have this yet. So your logical mind is going to kind of be like, well, I can't be like celebrating it or excited about it or feeling it because it's not here. And yet this is exactly what you want to do. So before we get in even further, task 1 for day 18 is going to be to journal about what it is you want to manifest, what it is you want to call into your reality. Yes, you could go like massive with this desire and like have this huge vision board and this insane thing, but I do invite you to like focus on one specific thing right now that would be the most exciting to you at this stage in your life. As the point that you're watching this video, what is the main thing that you're really wanting to call in, okay? Because then you can focus your energy and your attention very specifically, which is going to allow you to align and embody and become much sooner. So task 1 is to write this out, journal it out, get clear on it. Feel free to share it in the group or in the comments below this video, so I can hold space for it and call it into your reality as well and believe it to be true for you, which is powerful. It's like the power of prayer, the power of intention, the power of the energy that we're giving off into the world. So set that goal for yourself. And now, the art of becoming is all about, there's so many different ways and terms we could use. I've read a lot of books about reality transurfing, which is basically a fancy way, another fancy word or term for manifesting and for calling your future into the present. And that's what we're doing here. That's why becoming the version of you who already has it, if you do that first, it's naturally going to fall into place because you're a vibrational match. So it has no option but to come to you. And this is where we fight those mindset gremlins, those beliefs that go, oh, but like I can't become, the abundant version of me, or I can't become the version of me who like has their soulmate, because like I'm alone. So like my reality is feeling pretty loud right now. I know this is how I felt like a few years ago. I was in a lot of debt with business investments and hiring tons of business coaches, marketing teams, all these things, hoping it would work. And I wasn't really having the best luck with it, partly because of my own energy, my own beliefs at the time, but that's another story. But it was hard at that time to believe that I had, the abundance that I wanted, because I was looking at my bank account, I was looking at my present reality, and I was going like, it's not here though. So like, how do I become it? How do I get aligned energetically when it's not in my physical reality? That is the practice. And that is kind of what you can make into a game to help you get there. So you're going to notice that there's a lot of limiting beliefs. There's maybe some imposter syndrome of like, oh, I'm not that person yet. And you might even feel a little bit fake as you're starting to become this new version of yourself. There might be some resistance, some weirdness. You might be noticing shifts in your environment with the people you hang out with, where you're kind of like, I don't feel like I resonate with these people anymore, or I don't resonate with this job anymore. Like, because you're starting to become that next level version of you, and that version of you that you need to become in order to attract and align with what it is you want, right? The current version of you right now is not a vibrational match for what you desire. It's a harsh truth, but if you were, you'd already have it, because then you'd already be living it if you were truly a vibrational match, right? And so this is where we get to have that radical honesty and look at ourselves very deeply and go, wow, okay, so, excuse me, if I don't have this right now, what is in my belief system? What is in my belief system? What is in my energy that's keeping me from actually having it? You guys can comment down below if you're with me, if this is making sense. Okay, so if you don't have something already, let's do that as task 2. Task 1, you have your clarity of what it is you're calling in. Task 2 is looking at, why do I believe that I'm not worthy of it? Or why do I believe that I'm not ready? Or what is blocking me from having it right now? Because again, if you were a vibrational match, you would already have it. A lot of people don't like hearing this because they're like, yeah, but I really want it. Or like, oh, but like I really need it at this time. So like, why isn't it here? Well, there's something you haven't cleared from your field or your energy or your beliefs, and so it can't come in fully. Maybe you're getting closer, but like it's not here fully for you yet. So number 2 is, task 2 is helping you become aware of that, so that you can really start to elevate and release these things. Look at these things that are keeping you from fully becoming, so that you can make the shift, okay? Now, when you feel that resistance, when you feel that bit of imposter syndrome, or like, oh, like I can't really show up like the abundant version of myself because I don't have the money, or I don't know how to like love myself and feel like I'm in this loving relationship because I'm currently single, or I don't know how to, be excited and grateful for work when I don't really enjoy my job. So how do I fully embody it? It feels fake. And that's okay, I get that, but that's because there's a disconnect between your current reality and where it is you want to get to. Now, the ways that you can shorten the gap is really by starting to get into the vibration, the beliefs, the energy, the version of you who would have your desire, and trying to show up as them right now. As I mentioned, the reality transurfing books, it's about bringing your future right back here into the present. So even though you don't physically see the money, the partner, the job, whatever reality you're looking for, if you can embody it, if you can realize, okay, this is within me, I'm going to ground and anchor this in. I'm going to reaffirm and like get in the energy of this every day of like, this is my truth. This is what is here for me. I'm calling it in. I'm open to it showing up already. Like, I'm feeling the excitement, the gratitude, the knowing, the trust that this is here for me now. If you can get yourself into that and be in that state of embodiment, it is going to manifest like that. Like, it is going to show up in really magical, unexpected ways because you've elevated yourself into the version of you who already has it. If you continue focusing on what you don't have, you continue staying and looking at the lack, well, then you are continuing to be in the vibration of lack, which creates more of that, or it continues to reaffirm and cycle that reality. So the example I gave when I was in all this debt, I had this opportunity where I was like, wow, okay, I can either sit here and look at the debt and be like, oh God, this is bad, and be stressed and be really overwhelmed and identify with it, which is a possible, way for me to embody and to show up. Or I can be in the energy of like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything because my abundance is coming. I'm going to become a vibrational match. I'm going to know that money loves me. I'm going to know that there's so many ways that money can come in. I'm going to be open to the different possibilities, the different jobs, the bonus, the raise, the this, the that. I'm going to be open to the different pathways it can come to me. I'm going to be excited and grateful for it right now. I'm going to like elevate and just think about how fun it's going to feel to receive and to have all those things that I desire. And by doing this, I would walk through some of the richest neighborhoods. I would just like imagine my dream life and the beaches, the travel, all these things that I was calling in. And I reminded myself that the people who had what I wanted, so many of them had been where I was right now when they first started out too. And that's the same for you, right? Is say you're manifesting, you want to manifest a soulmate. Well, the people who already have their soulmate, who you maybe are idolizing a little bit or looking up to and like, oh, I really want that. Well, like 99% chance, probably 100% chance, at some point they were sitting exactly where you were. So there's like, it's not you in lack. It's not you here forever. Like, people have been in your situation as well, and they got to their situation now that you want to get to. So use that as proof is what I'm trying to say. I used like millionaires and like super successful coaches who I knew had been in debt at some point too. And I'm like, damn, like, but they got through it. So like, it's a part of the alignment. It's a part of the process. And the sooner I embody what it is I truly want, the sooner I raise that vibration to call that stuff in and to start to receive in that way. So you have the power to continue to be the lower self, for example, who is noticing the lack and is kind of frustrated or down and out, or you have the power and opportunity to be the version of you who has all the things that you want. And in every single moment, you have the choice of which one you're giving your energy to, which one you're giving your focus to. So if you want extra help, I have actually like an amazing 5-day challenge that helps with this, because it's a lot about not only first getting clear on who it is you want to be, what you want to do, what kind of life you want to have, what you're calling in for yourself and manifesting, but then helping you release some of the limitations and align with that higher self, I call it, or like your future self, that embodiment of you who has all the things that you desire, aligning, raising your frequency, jumping into that version of you, and so much changes in that process. So you can comment challenge down below. I'll also drop the link after this video. I'm so glad. Yay, I'm glad this is resonating. And yeah, if you want the 5-day challenge, it's going to be huge to help with that. And then let's see, task number 3, to give you one last task before I finish off this video, is to write out, to write out or create some kind of like visual for yourself of what that version of you would look like, who's like embodying what it is you want. So again, if it's related to money, what would that version of you look and feel like, who's got the money that you desire, who's already manifested it? Like, get super clear, you know, kind of meditate, tap in, and create that visual for yourself. Allow your body to feel it. Embody the energy of like, oh, this feels so good. It feels so good. Get into that. Or if it's the version of you who has the soulmate, like, stop sitting over here in lack, honey. That's no fun. It's no good. It's not going to manifest it. It's not going to bring you into alignment. Okay, so get in the energy of the version of you who has that perfect partner, who's doing the things, who's going traveling, is holding hands on the beach, whatever you want, right? Get into that energy and create that visual. Know it, see it, believe it, hold it, ground it into you of this is true for me. And the more you do that every single day, the sooner it's going to translate, because you're literally programming that into your consciousness, teaching yourself, this is who I am, seeing it as a possibility, seeing it as a reality. And that is what makes all the difference, okay? Shifting from lack to abundance, shifting from what's missing to I already have it. And like, I'm gonna finish off here, but in the quantum field, you do already have it. It's just about becoming an energetic match in order for you to see it in the physical. There are so many beautiful things lined up for you energetically, just waiting to come in, but they can't come in until you match them, until you are that vibrational match. So just shifting that, embodying that is going to be the first step. So that is your 3 tasks for today, and I highly recommend, as I said, once you have that visual of the manifestation and it's already here, do that, practice that, embody it as much as you can each day. Ask yourself, ooh, what would I be thinking right now if this was already fulfilled? It's like the genie. Like, if you already had the genie granting you that wish, how would you be feeling? What would you be saying to yourself? What would you be saying to others? Would you still be telling the story of your debt or your struggle? Or would you be telling the story of like, I made it, look at how far I've come, this is incredible, I did it, you know, celebrating, right? And same thing when it comes to like relationships. If you already had that perfect relationship, what would you be saying or thinking? And how would you be showing up and feeling in that moment? So embody it. Allow yourself to bring that future into the present by becoming that version of yourself right now. And again, if there's resistance, if there's weirdness, if there's self-doubt, or you're kind of like, I feel like I feel like I'm an imposter, then that's okay. But that's something to look at and something to shift and release. And again, change that belief to realize, okay, but it's safe for me to change. It's safe for me to let go of who I think I am to align with who I want to be. And that's where the magic happens. So if you found this helpful, please make sure to hit the thumbs up and drop some hearts, comment, let me know. And that is your day 18. I hope it was helpful. I cannot wait to see the things that manifest for you from doing this. This is such a crucial part of the manifestation and law of attraction process. In order to attract anything, you have to become it first. That is the law. That's how energy works. So become it, and you will see it in your physical reality, okay? I will see you all tomorrow for the next video. Sending lots of love. We'll talk soon.